the car, but today is my first day gonna go back to work, and we're gonna see how that goes. I know I shouldn't be going back to work, but I am going to. I almost didn't get to work today because now they're saying that they lost all of our paperwork for our physicals and our shot records and all that good stuff. And so I just found out about this. They were like, oh, well, you know, you have to have this and this and this before returning to work. I'm like, what are you talking about? But I just set up an appointment with my doctor. I'm going to get that taken care of, and they're just going to have to deal with it from there because it's not something I have control over. And then I didn't get to vlog much yesterday. I was not feeling good at all. I was in pain, I was miserable, the kids were miserable, everybody was miserable. I did upload a quick thing about the pets yesterday, but I thought that was a cheesy vlog. I felt like the last three videos were very cheesy, and I don't know, this one probably will be too. I'm not really good at this whole thing yet. I'm still learning. But I wanted to talk a little bit about relationships. I'm not just talking about like boyfriend and girlfriend relationships, girlfriend and girlfriend relationships. I'm talking about best friend relationships, kid relationships, relationships with your families, relationships in period. The point of that is I suck at all of them. I really truly do. Like, I suck with the relationship with my mother. I try to have a good relationship with her, and it's not that my mother is not a good... Whoa, there goes my glasses. It's not that my mother is not a good person, because she is, and I don't want anyone to think that she isn't. It's just, her and I are so much alike that we just don't... We clash. We clash so bad. Like, and the thing is with her and I is we both want to have, like, our opinions to the end, you know? We're gonna have the last word. I usually have the last word because that's just how I am, but no, I struggle with having a relationship with her, and my relationship with my dad is good, but it wasn't as a teenager. As a child, it was not, but he's like my best friend now. But even like my relationships with Heather, like everybody who's been watching me or on my Facebook, everybody knows that Heather is my best friend. She's more like a sister than she is a friend, and we fight like we're sisters sometimes. Like, her and I struggle sometimes. Like, we bicker so much. Like, if we put a Facebook status up and it could be totally about somebody randomly totally different, we automatically assume it's about each other. It's so crazy. And sometimes we struggle with that, and her and I, like, I could never see us, like, ever getting into, like, a huge fight and never talking again. I don't think that would ever happen. It almost happened. A guy almost came between us because there was this guy who Heather really liked, and, I don't know, he was an alcoholic. Like, I don't really trust anything this guy really said, and he stole from us and everything. Like, he was just crazy. And I don't know, Heather and him were kind of seeing each other or whatever, and I had never hung out with him outside of Heather. And all of a sudden, he, like, shows up at my house and was like, can I talk to you? And I'm like, what? And he, like, gave me this huge, like, how he was, like, in love with me, and he said that he was in love with me because of the things that Heather had said to him about me, and the things that my aunt had said to him about me, which I didn't even know he knew my aunt. Like, it was really weird, and I was like, no, like, even if there was a slight interest in there, which there wasn't, so, I mean, let's not get that twisted, but if there even was, I could have never let it go anywhere because Heather had already had feelings for me. You just don't do that shit. So, I mean, at least I don't think we should do that. But you know, it's one thing when you're in, like, high school or whatever, but when you're an adult, you know, and you're already struggling to find one person you like, and a person you're attracted to, a person that, you know, you think will fit your needs, the last thing you want is your best friend coming in and sweeping them off their feet, you know what I mean? Like, that's, no, you just don't do that. But that almost came between us because stupid me decided that, oh, let's be be honest with Heather. Let's keep it real. I'm gonna tell him that this guy showed up at my house. He said these things to me, and then of course everybody assumed the worst. Even she did, and she kept saying, like, if you want to give up our relationship for him, I understand. And I'm like, no, I would never do that. I don't even like this dude. Like, I don't know why everybody kept thinking that. Which I am glad that the situation happened now, because I think, truthfully, like, I really believe that things happen for a reason. And I really think that it was like a godsend that he was like, that he became attracted to me or whatever, because I started, like, talking to him as just friends or whatever. He had an alcohol problem. He asked me for help. I was like, okay, I'll help you, blah, 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 blah. And I realized that he is a grimy person. Like, he is grimy. So I was glad that Heather did not get involved in something like that, because, I mean, her life would just be ruined. I mean, in all honesty, like, she wouldn't be happy. And I would end up breaking that relationship up anyway, so that's the truth for real, because if I ain't happy, she ain't happy. And if she's not happy, then I ain't happy. And that's just the way it goes, because we are just, we're just the two people alike. Like, if something happens to her, it happens to me. She cries, I cry. I don't know. That's just the way we are. And her and I have been through a lot of shit together. But you know what? We're still here today. We're still best friends, and I can still call her up at 3 in the morning when I'm crying over, somebody, and just whatever. That's just how it is. And I have a really close relationship with her other sister, Jamie, her biological sister, Jamie. Well, you guys have heard me talk about her, like, in my makeup videos and stuff a lot, but I'm real close to her too. Like, I really truly believe that those girls were meant to be my sisters. Like, Nikki, Heather, and Jamie. Just Nikki is like, she's not Heather's biological sister either, but she's like, like Heather's mom, like me, took her in or whatever. And so, yeah, she's part of the family. I mean, she's as close as family gets. I mean, that's just the way it is. And so we're all really close, and I feel bad for my mom sometimes, because she just has, like, four females with all these hormones, and we're all going in different directions and different relationships and just everything. And I feel bad because she's always trying to catch up. Like, girl, slow down. But nah, she's really good at keeping up, so that's good. But yeah, and as far as, like, relationships go too, like, I have a hard time with relationships because I have a hard time trusting people. And I feel like the only people that I truly have 100% relationship with, that I trust 100%, is my kids, and Heather and Mom and them, and Jamie and Nikki. That's it. Like, and my sister Janelle. I mean, even though, like, her and I fight a lot, like my biological sister Janelle, like, even though her and I fight a lot, again, I struggle with the relationship part of it, because, again, her and I want to have the last word. We are so much alike. I don't know. But my sister Janelle, she's the type of person, like, even if she's, like, mad at you, like, she will still come down the next day and help you out if you really need it. She'll only be stranded on the side of the road, or, And when I was in the hospital, she was actually the only one who actually came down and made the kids some dinner and stuff. And, yeah, my son, that's, like, his favorite person. But, yeah, I mean, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I struggle with relationships. I struggle really bad with trying to be in a relationship, because I have such big trust issues, and I overreact on everything. How do I want to say it? Like, I dwell on something. Like, even though something's been told to me like 100 times, I still dwell on it for weeks. I'm still bringing it up. I'm still making, like, I'll still question somebody about it. And they're just like, God, this happened like 3 weeks ago. Why are you keep going? It's like, I just need to know. I just really, really struggle with relationships. And I even struggle with relationships with my kids sometimes, I don't always see, I want them to do what I want them to do and not what they want to do. And even though that Sierra and Cassidy are legal age now, they're adults, they're over 18. I have no say in what they do. I still struggle to not play that mom part and be like, no, you cannot do that. And, you know, Sierra, for the most part, will, like, she'll get mad, but she'll do what I ask of her. Like, if I don't want her to go somewhere for the night or whatever, she will. But Cassie's like, no. Cassie is like me. If she has her mind made up, that's it. She's doing it. She doesn't care. That's how it's going to be. And she's like that. I'm like that, too. And, like, if we get something in our head, like, we get just the littlest idea in our head, then she's like, we gotta do it right now. My mom's like that too. Like, we have to go get it right now. Like, if we want something from the store, we just can't sit for a couple days. You know, we have to go get it right then and there. If we want to move our furniture around, like I get an idea to move furniture around, it's like, okay, everybody up, I gotta do this right now. I cannot wait. I just can't. And you know, that's a big part of relationships too, is I expect everything to happen right then when I want it to. And oh, hi glasses. And that doesn't, you know, it doesn't work like that. And you know, you can't expect other people to work like that either. But I do, and then when they don't, I'm just like, you know, never mind, I just don't even think this is gonna work, you know? And I struggle with honesty. Not as far as me being honest. I'm always honest. Sometimes I'm too brutally honest, and that truthfully can be a big problem sometimes. But I am a very honest person. I'm a very straightforward person. I tell it how it is. I don't care. If they get mad, then oh well, they'll get over it, or they'll go to their grave mad. I don't care. But I'm brutal mean sometimes. But I feel like that's who I am, and I feel like I would rather be brutally mean, knowing that I've told the truth, than let anybody live one day of a lie. You know, 1 minute of a lie. I hate that. You base your opinion on somebody from the things that you've learned, or you've heard, or you've been told about that person. So then when you find out, like, something isn't true, then it's just like, wow, you know, I really put my faith into this, and, you know, I struggle with that really bad with guys. But, well, with relationships, I should say, not guys, because, you know how I am with guys. But, I don't know. But I don't know, relationships are hard. I would like to, you know, learn. I've been thinking about maybe going to like therapy and learning how to talk to people better, like dealing with people. Not necessarily thinking that everything is a lie all the time. It's hard to go down and say, yeah, I'm gonna tell this person all these flaws that I have, you know. Like, yes, I get jealous. Yes, I get mad. Yes, I think everybody's lying to me and not telling me the truth and doing things behind my back. Yes, I do believe that. Like, I don't even know if a counselor is going to be like, okay, Jamie, you're ridiculous, but that is what it is. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base and make, you know, this video a little bit on that. I know I just rambled on, like, you know, for quite a few minutes, but I was thinking a lot about that last night and was, you know, going to try to do a video last night, but I just, I'm like, I didn't even want to comb my hair, so some of you guys probably saw that in the video when taking Marley to the bathroom, but I struggled. I struggled yesterday, guys. It was a struggle. But alright, so I'm going to leave this here and come up with a new contraption for videoing in my car, because I feel like this is where I can be myself and tell myself without my kids looking over my ear, especially Morgan. But yeah, I'm going to find a way to put the camera cord up here. I know you can buy things for your car, so I think I'm going to do that. But anyways, so I will talk to y'all for my next video. Bye!